Hey everybody, it's Miss Gammas. I just wanted to remind you that our second PBL unit on sensational shapes starts tomorrow, Monday, May 4th. The curriculum documents are already available on the district website, and I'll also be sending out an additional link to that as well. In this video, I just wanted to show you guys where you can access the documents from the district website for printing and online viewing. And I also wanted to offer a couple tips and tricks since I know that some of the documents can be rather lengthy. So if you're choosing to print from home, I'll share exactly which pages you'll need to print so that your student can have access to their worksheets. Also at the end of the video, I'll be sharing some of the information on our closest pickup sites for meal distribution as well as packet pickup if you're interested in doing that. So for now, I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see exactly where the documents are on the district website. So you'll need to go to www.springisd.org/@home. Here we go. So once you're on the Spring ISD Empowered Learning 2.0 website, we're going to click on First Grade. It's the little blue box right here. And it'll take you to our first grade page. We're on PBL 2, which stands for Project-Based Learning 2, and our unit this time is called Sensational Shapes. It's a unit that is a little more focused on math and science this time around. It is important to note that before we went on spring break, we had not yet discussed 2D or 3D shapes, so this will be new learning for your student. Please keep that in mind as we're working through this. It may take them a little bit longer to grasp the concept, but we're going to work through it together. I did want to note that on page 2, you'll find the daily reading log. This was one of the pages that was included in PBL 1. However, it was not required for that PBL, and this time it is a required and graded activity. So it won't be due until May 21st, which is at the end of this PBL unit. However, I did want to call your attention to it now so that you can begin working. The suggested reading time, as always, is 20 minutes a day for your student. That's something that you can either do by reading together, having them read to you, having them read to a sibling. Any of those things are great options. Another wonderful thing is Raz Kidz is also a part of this. So at the beginning of our distance learning journey, I sent out information on how to log into the Raz Kidz website. There's tons of books available on there that should be grade level and reading level appropriate for your child. So if they want to read through Raz Kidz, that's perfectly acceptable. Just make sure you document it on this reading log so they get credit. So hold on to that until the end of the month. As we go down, let's see. On page 4, you'll see the standards-based rubric. That's where our grading rubric comes from. Gives a little bit of insight onto how we're grading these assignments. And you'll also see the project schedule. And this is on page 4. This is a very important piece of our PBL document because it shows you exactly which pages are due each week. This week, for our Thursday due date of May 7th, the students are asked to work through pages 6 through 10, as well as a brief activity on page 12 and 13. It seems like quite a bit of work, but they're very, very short pages. And as always, we'll be going through them in the lessons throughout the week. So don't panic. They're very simple assignments and we will be working through them together as always. On page 5, there are 2 what we call anchor charts, which are basically posters that help the kids kind of guide their learning and keep track of all of the different names and attributes of these shapes. I'll also be creating one of these with the students in our lessons this week, but this is just a really important graphic here that may help you as you talk to your students about these shapes. So Even though there's no required activity on page 5, I would recommend going ahead and printing it anyways. Our required work begins on page 6, and you'll notice that these are actual worksheets. These actually come from the same publisher as our math textbooks that we use in the classroom. These particular worksheet pages are not in the textbooks, but they're more like what the lessons that we would do at the teacher table in the classroom are. So it's extremely helpful if your student has access to a printed copy of these worksheets, which again you can either get by printing them here or from the meal distribution sites on Monday and Wednesday. So this week we'll be working on page 6, 7, 8, 9. On page 10, we're going to create a poster, which is basically just a picture on this sheet of paper about some shapes that we see in our homes. So we'll be doing a little shape activity, walking through the house, trying to find some different shapes for them to draw. There's just directions on page 11, so there's no need to print that unless you'd just like to. On our last assignments are on page 12, which you'll need to print, and page 13. And then moving forward, this begins where our assignments for next week begin on page 14. All right, so as you can see, it's just a few pages that you'll need to print or look at in the packet that you pick up. I will go ahead and in the next part of the video, I will share the graphic that shows all of the meal distribution sites and times where you can pick up meals as well as a printed copy of this packet. Last time it wasn't completely necessary to have the printed copy, but this time I am recommending that you go ahead and find a copy, again through printing or picking it up, or if you're having difficulty getting hold of a hard copy of this, let me know and I can bring one by your house. It's just much easier for our little ones if they have that worksheet as we're working through it right in front of them and they can write directly on it. So once again, the website is www.springisd.org/@home, and you're looking for PBL 2 called Sensational Shapes. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope to see your student online at some of our weekly meetings this week. Have a great evening.